Alright guys, welcome to this week's Family Dream Farm. Little red shed plot. It's pretty sparse. I will probably wait to see how it regenerates here in the coming weeks. And then we'll see what the farmer's going to put in here. I'm assuming the farmer's going to put in soybeans. If he does that, I'll probably come in and maybe rework this into brassicas or something. Clover's really sparse. I'm not going to waste some frost seed on that. It would just be kind of a waste of time. So I'm going to do a couple small shed walks today, frost seed a couple plots. Hopefully this wind isn't too bad for the audio, but it's that time of year. Weather's good. Might as well get out in the woods and do some stuff. All right guys, I'm standing here in the mega plot. I got the new section from last year over here, the 2 or 3 year old section over here. I'm gonna frost seed this new section and get it a little bit thicker. I have just enough seed to do probably this section here, maybe a little bit in the old section. I looked around at all the TSC seed, I couldn't find any seed. Food plot seed is sparse, but I'll make some purchases and get some more out there. But we wanna get this frost seeded. We planted this new last year and I'll show it to you. It's coming in decently, but it definitely needs some more seed and some good conditions. We got warm and rain coming soon, so hopefully it picks up in here. We didn't do much hunting out of this blind last year. Just the conditions in the area and the deer in this little section weren't what we were looking for. But there will be times when this is super hot, especially if there's green beans in this field behind us. This will be a hell of a spot this year. I'm usually not a proponent of littering, but sacred ground right here. This is where Traveler died on the night I killed him. This is, he rolled down this hill right here and died, and we recovered him right here, from what I can remember of that. And then this is where Dad's buck was standing. I was up there on that ridge. I just got down out of the back stand. Famous story, I had missed him like 12 hours previous. I was walking along this ridge, heading back to the farm. Dad's buck was standing right here. Shot him, blew his windpipe out, and found him a couple hours later over my shoulder that way. But nice little good history lesson. This is a pinch. A pasture comes together down here with the creek and a bottom. So those triple bottoms we talk about. I'm gonna have to have more cameras on these trails this summer. The last couple summers I haven't really put a lot of trail cams down here in these trails, but I should. There's a lot of bucks that come through here. Historically I've got lots of action on bucks down here. My last ever videos of Stanky Jr., which is the buck I was hunting in the 2022 season. Pretty hard. I have one of his sheds and we saw him for a couple years, a lot of encounters. The last trophy interview I ever had him was out here in this bottom too. Before he disappeared, which sucks, but all part of hunting. Man, that's a good rub right there. I'm gonna have to remember to get a camera on this path come October. Sounds like a smart thing to do. Last episode of the podcast, 133. We talked about doing some creek fishing with the Leaky John boat this summer. This is the spot that we're going to do that. Deep pool where we can knock out a couple minnow species for sure. Gonna add it to the list of fishing spots. Old oil well dam right here that they blew up, but it used to flood this whole valley 100 years ago, whenever that was, probably 80 years ago, 1960s. All right, I'm gonna keep looking for sheds.